Hey there guys, it's your good pal Wiggly, and welcome back to more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations Blind. In the last episode, we discovered that Look at Me is in fact Master Mask himself and stole the Sacred Urn, and we finished up that part of the case, but now it looks like in proving that Rhonda Light was innocent of stealing, he is now being charged with the murder of the CEO of KB Security, and we are going to see where the heck that leads. Look at Me is out of the plot now. So, what's happening? You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose! I don't buy it! But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself, at least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder? I think I'm going to head back to Crane Village for a little while, if that's alright. Aw. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the Sacred Urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. Will do, Pearl. Don't you worry. Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. Okay. Now remember, no fighting, okay? Okay, Pearl, I'll miss you. Come back in the plot soon, please. She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. I think it's wild that we just let Pearl take the train back to Crane Village all on her own, especially after Maya got kidnapped before. Whatever. I guess she's just capable enough. What to do? So, what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too. Yeah, I mean, motorbiking to go get a burger. Seems up your alley. You must be relieved we got the Sacred Urn back, huh? You bet! But there's something a little different about it. Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. Yeah, it was broken and pieced back together, and it has paint. But the urn we got back says Ami, like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Ami's name into I am. You're just gonna keep rubbing this picture in my face. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little Pearls. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. There weren't. It's pretty obvious where it was. Is it possible that urn is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Crane Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Crane Village in a long time. Do you want to go back, Maya? So I guess people still go to Crane Village to do their training, right? Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen. Is what happened last year still bothering you? Oh, Maya. That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Crane technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Oh man. That murder. It wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. It sounds like being the master of Crane is going to be a heavy responsibility, for sure. Okay, oh, I did not want to watch this whole thing again. Gosh dang it. Yes, yes. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get out there. I guess we'll start with, well, what's going on at the detective agency now that Luke is in jail. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect, now that they know he was actually mask to mask? This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Where is he? Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. Good point. But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Okay, well, we'll get out of here. Let's head over to the Damask hideout. I love that it's still called that. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya. Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess that ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer. I swear, my Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. All right, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. Anything for you, Desiree. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. She's excellent. Big fan. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. I mean, at least now, with this part, I doubt he's going to admit to the murder of somebody, right? Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief. Ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Well, opposites attract. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? What? For you? Tell me more. So was it really love at first sight when you met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Okay. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. What? Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turn pale. That high-pitched shriek does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. Damn. All by himself, he came to save me. A total stranger. All by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow. That's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him just like I did. That's sweet. I really like that. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Phoenix is bi. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. You already have. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. You've literally been taken hostage, and Phoenix did everything. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. Fair enough. That sucks. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, wait a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna let that one slide. By the way, why did you go to Detective Atmey's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously, the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atmey knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. Fair enough, I see this logic. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions? That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said, the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. He's kind of an idiot for leaving it there, to be honest. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday, too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB's security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? Okay. And yet, according to what we heard today... Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLight was once an employee of KB's security. He was a professional security guard. Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike, yep. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? Yes! No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. She doesn't like cowardly men, Nick. She also, I think she's safe from Larry, to be honest. Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. Sounds good. Well, see ya, Mr. Light. You have been a delight to talk to in this case. I'm sorry. Okay. In the safe, huh? That's interesting. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What has that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys! Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great! You guys got what you deserved, pal! No. No, we've allied with Gumshoe too many times. Though I guess the two major times that we've allied with Gumshoe have been in the last case of the last game where Maya wasn't present, and Rise from the Ashes, which is debatably half canon, so... Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the Gumshoe fits... Wow. Well, anyway, Maya, calm down. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes, I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. What the hell do you mean, love fest? What? Okay, what happened? Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. We know, but you do it all the time anyway. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. I love this developing relationship between Maya and Gumshoe. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 o'clock this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 o'clock in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room. Why is it always blunt force trauma to the head? It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urine, huh? Okay. 10:12, 1 a.m., cause cerebral hemorrhaging. From blunt trauma to the head. That's very specific. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There was a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. That'd be terrifying. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could just start by getting the man's name right. Okay. So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention center, screaming like a madman. Well, of course he is. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway. Oh! He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great! That guy got what he deserved! Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Atme was always around when a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Ha! Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. Duh. That'd explain how he was able to retrieve this stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Emanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Okay. The gem and the thief. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Is it Ron? Huh? Okay. The precious gem, the Tear of Emanon, priceless. Stolen? Okay. Also, I want to say, why the fuck is it blue, the gem, red, and green, the thief? I hate that. There's another thing that we haven't really delved into at all, besides like the statue being moved and everything, but I have a pretty good idea where to take all that. The other thing is this: if you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. We have no idea what's up with that. I'm super curious what that's all about. Ooh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it that way because he just knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me, they all just turned the other way. Okay. Poor Detective Gumshoe, I had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. Why? I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Okay. I have no idea what what Godot could have a grudge against Phoenix over. Check out this big, thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Oh, what did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him. Okay, so it's pretty obvious that Kane Bullard did in fact try to blackmail Mask to Mask. But I wonder if Kane thought that Ron was Mask to Mask and said it to the wrong person? Maybe? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes. Hey, Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tear of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole. So then $100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Okay. Tear of Emanon Jewel, $100,000. Crown of Bangora artifact, $150,000. Left Hand of Hades sculpture, $240,000. Portrait of Megina painting, $500,000. Is this list? If the prices don't match up, I mean, like, okay, so this, it says it's priceless at the bottom. But this is like $100,000. This has got to be like reselling price, right? That makes sense to me. So maybe Kane was in the business of buying stolen artifacts, potentially? This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out just for a second. It does look like a nice chair. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you! Whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life. There's a reason you're not Master of Khura'in right now. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know? Nice one, Gumshoe. Okay. Nothing about the laptop or the desk or anything. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Hey, cut it out! Don't press that! That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right here on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right here. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said the buzzer never went off that night. Okay. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we'd better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Okay. No fingerprints. Good to know. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This is his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. Okay. These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. It'd be a good night's reading, if you got some insomnia. I was hoping for something a bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Why would it be at the security? Whatever. Alright, Maya. You do you. Alright. I guess it's time to get to the meat and potatoes of the room, then. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? Oh my god, Maya. I don't think so. So, you mean... Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean... The victim... He was killed by being crushed by the safe door? No. She can't be serious, can she? Ew, think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night. Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened this safe the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in there, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. Ho 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 ho. I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis, I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former security chief, Ron Delight. Okay. What? Ron Delight? He was the security chief? Ron. So he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm not really sure what to make of all this. But one thought has crossed my mind, by the way. So we know that Cain was killed with a hit to the head. We have proven that Luke Atme was not hit over the head with the Shichi-Shido. And also, the body was discovered long after it took place. It's entirely possible that he was killed with the Shichi-Shido and stuffed into the safe later. Maybe. But that doesn't explain everything. But that is a possibility, and that would make Atme the killer as well. But why would Cain Bullard have been at the exhibit warehouse room? Yeah, I don't have enough pieces for that, but something about that feels good in my gut. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. Let's go, I guess, back to the main exhibition hall. There's a security room as well, actually. We need to go here. This is quite a security room. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might be. Hey, Nick, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? Ugh, so he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Stop. Hi, Larry. Here I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with the daytime date. It's all good. Back up. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. I'm sure you do. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is telling a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. But then, that was then and this is now. Okay. By the way, this screen up here looks like, I don't know, to me it looks like a top-down perspective of like an RPG. I can't get that out of my head. I don't know why that's up there. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old... No. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Okay. Something is written on the poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. 4, salute thy superior. 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Yeah, we know. Cross her and you come face to face with a real, genuine ray gun. She's still carrying that fucking thing. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Good. Thank God she's not here. Okay. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never, ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the leather down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Larry, don't you want to know what'll happen, huh? It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. Oh my God, Larry. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Did you say, Hey man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? They must be desperate. Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them, all of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV all night instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, all right? Okay, fine. Here's your chalky milk. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual. What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I'd start by calmly looking for the instruction manual. During that time, my partner, the old lady, would calmly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork. Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better, probably. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? And he read the thoughts again. Smells like old bag. Examine everything, eat with even a whiff of old bag on it. Why the hell is that a trophy? Get out of here. Okay, well, I guess that's everything here. We need to talk to Larry, though. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. Gumshoe does it all the time, and he's far more of a professional than you, pal. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. That kitten's got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? I hate you, Larry. Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron DeLite was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I'll follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron DeLite was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I think he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out on work to go pick up some hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. Oh, I hate Larry as a person, but I really like him as a comedic relief character. So what's it like for you to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eye on those monitors, all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. Yup. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Well, why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it's part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. It is pretty, pretty big blunder. That's not fair, Nick. Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Nope. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh my god. You've got to be fucking kidding me, Larry. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad and it was the Butz after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm going to have to break his Cyclox after all. You weren't here, were you? You were skipping out on work to pick up some hot chicks or something, weren't you? You son of a bitch. Okay. Well, I guess let's see what the prompt is. Come on, Larry. The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Miss Delight? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1? Wow, now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? What about, like, what was it, like $6.80? It was $6 something cents, right? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? The evidence that Larry was not manning his station when the murder happened is... You didn't hear the buzzer. Whew, I was scared for a minute. Okay. Never mind. But I tell you, I'm relieved. I'll even bet you 70 cents. I'm going to break these Cyclops. The last thing I do. What's with that baby who had his favorite toy taken away from him look on your face? Okay. Is there evidence that you left the room? Not currently. The buzzer may have gone off. Maybe. Okay. Well, that's enough of that for now. Gumshoe. Can you tell us more about the security buzzer, maybe? Detective Gumshoe, about this right here, this is definitely not the dialogue tree. Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold. I got 2 ears and 2 eyes, but I only got 1 brain. I can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury is still out on the brain thing. Hey, Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. She's reading my mind all case. And actually, I just had an idea. Larry, did this go off? Hey, Larry, there's something I want you to look at. Hey, Nick, I told you I'm a pro, and you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright? Oh, is that right? Oh! Naturally, I've got time for you, though, Maya. We're gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want to get more info out of him, huh? Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, I guess I don't really have anything to deal with Larry either, and that sucks. Okay. Well, I guess I'll be back, Mr. Butz. Let's, talk to Desiree again, see if she has anything new. No, I don't really think I have anything interesting to present to Desiree either. Is this Ron? Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. Okay, fine. Oh, boy. Okay, is Ron here? I already told you, it's not me! A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they've got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge, too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. Alright. Let's go to, the museum, I guess. Unless, nope, nothing's going on here. Okay. Or the exhibition hall. The Treasures of Kareen exhibit is all ruined now. Maya. I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it? Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mass Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa! 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 That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. I love that Phoenix cares. That's so great. Alright. Well, let's go back down to the basement, because some extra stuff clearly happened here. For sure. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Hi, Adrian. Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that? It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Oh, poor Adrian. She's so behind. Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Thanks, Adrian. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Mask to Mask's wife that found it. You know, that's fair. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I'm glad. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. Why is that in red? And when was it that Master Mask's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. I guess so, but why? Thought process. Going further on the theory that Kane Bullard could have been hit over the head down here, the fact that he stole a worthless urn and purposefully stood in front of the camera, to get caught, means that that was not his intention here. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I think I understand what happened. What? So Master Mask was murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi when he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well. Okay. I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Oh my god. You're gonna make us do this again, Adrian? Come on. You can trust us. What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Come on. Talk to us. What happened? This secret cannot be any worse than what you were holding during Farewell, my Turnabout. Come on. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. You broke it, didn't you? Oh no. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? I mean... we don't have the box. Okay. I mean... I guess we can just try the treasure exhibit poster, maybe? Yeah, I guess that's the only thing I really have related to the urn, to be honest. No. Well, Miss Andrews? See, look, it was a fake after all. Huh? I mean, your evidence is fake too, as I suspected. Oops, I guess, okay, well. I don't really have proof. Do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Well, I guess Pearl is going to get that checked out right now, actually. Now that I think about it. So she'll probably give me, like, a certificate of authentication or something? I don't know. This is the camera and the computer that Detective Atme set up, huh? That's what he said. And yet, he still let it take a picture of him. I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. The camera belonged to Lordly Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Master Mask allow that to happen? I think I'm on the money, personally. It looks like a part of a big signboard, but all I can read on it is the Burr, it's hamburger, yeah, okay. That pathetic-looking wooden box. Ah! That's the box that had the sacred urn in it! Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on it. I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it. Oh, poor Maya. Maybe it'd be better if Master had taken the box too. Okay. Detective Atme said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief. But that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief. It's still hard to believe. It looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was Ben in the first place. But please be gentle with it. Okay. Let's double check the statue. The statue wasn't where it is now when we came here the first, right? Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Well, if someone moved it, it was probably mask to mask. Maybe he didn't like it being watched. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Ami while he stole the urn. Hey, cut it out. You're giving me that, the creeps with that kind of talk. Okay. And then this whole thing. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's shocking pink. I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important. It's important because the box was clearly here, but why? But why? But why indeed? Okay, well, I don't really have a path forward with Adrian either. Which is a real shame, to be honest. Where can I go now? Is Pearl back? No. I don't think I have proof that Adrian knows anything about that, or proof that Larry snuck out. Well, goddamn. Did you happen to see Larry? Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? Huh? Let's just say his flirting style is pretty obvious. Pretty stale, too, actually. It's pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man are his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those like they're his lifelines. Looks like he blew it again, huh? Yup. True, true. Okay. Well, I'm at a loss again. I guess let's just start digging. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Okay. He found the wallet at 1 a.m. when the murder happened. Okay, I get it. Okay. I hope this is the right thought process. He found the wallet at 1 a.m. when the murder happened, which means that he wasn't in here. He was somewhere else, because there's no way the wallet was in here. I think I got it. Okay, that took a lot of thinking. I wandered around like everywhere. I couldn't find anything new. Oh my god. Okay. You son of a bitch. Why are you lying to me? I'm your buddy. You found this. There we go. Okay. This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar. You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 o'clock in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Come on, dude. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murder might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 o'clock p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift because of the record, the camera data. Not the camera data. Where's the log of... Oh, this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I thought we had like a paper log. No, it's just like on the card. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. The keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m. at the time of the murder. No way. Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh, Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. No! Come on, Larry. Okay. Ooh, it's this song! This is my favorite song, for, like, the investigation periods. I fucking love this song. Oh, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry. There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Oh my god. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Her new boyfriend! It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So is that why you left the security guard office? Well, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh, boy. Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything! Just name it! I'll do whatever I have to do to make it up for it. I swear I will. Larry. Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we got? Okay. She's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick. Okay, this buzzer. What happened? The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Shut up. Huh? Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. You suck at this, Larry. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Maya. Thanks, I try. I hate this. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Okay, man, come on. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. God, Larry's fucking hopeless. Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take it just one more look at it for me, pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that. What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake! This motherfucker. Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once, in the morning, at around 1 a.m. Larry. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. 102. Okay. Well, that kind of throws an interesting wrench into my theory that Kane Bullard was murdered in the warehouse. Now I'm confused again. I thought I was onto something, but Okay, what about this? You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where is the time for love? Frankly, I think reflecting is a bit overrated, you know. What are you going to do on about, Larry? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? No, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much of a piece of black carpeting. Yeah. Okay, Larry, thank you. See ya next game or something, I don't know. Hey, Gumshoe. The buzzer went off. Detective Gumshoe, about this right here? No, you don't care? Alright. That gives us a leg up on Godot, at least. Alright, now what? I don't have any proof that Adrian did anything. Well, maybe. I don't know. Oh, God, hold on. Is there anything new anywhere else? Oh, I got some new dialogue from the camera data with Gumshoe. The thief in the photo taken by security camera is missing his brooch. Yep, the thing is, there's no evidence that the photo was tampered with. It was definitely taken at 12:58 a.m. I turned the tables at that trial today with the mystery of this missing brooch. I wonder if there's something more to this missing piece of costume jewelry. It would once again point to Luke having killed him, too, now that I think about that. Okay, this is just the same dialogue. I'm just presenting evidence willy-nilly to people now. So Detective Atme wasn't hit in the back of the head after all? That's right, because he was the real thief. He wanted it to look like he was knocked out. So he bent it on purpose. I'd stake my reputation on it. What kind of a creep would ruin an antique for that? I don't think he ruined it for that. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron DeLite anyway? Well, Mr. DeLite used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Interesting. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. This is proof that Ron DeLite was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. His wallet and his key card, huh? I think we need to ask Mr. DeLite some more questions about those two things. We do. Is he available now? Maybe? At the, I think it's weird that you have to go back to the law offices to get to the detention center. Is he here? No, he's not here. What the hell? Can you tell us anything about the victim? Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Oh my god, that's not the right voice. Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick. Now is our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Okay. The victim. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Okay. But Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh? And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. I don't think anybody can. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. What a guy. Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask. What? Really? That's interesting. Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. Interesting. Interesting. So you're telling me that the security team often had some sort of blunders every single time Master Mask was involved, and conveniently, oh, we fucked up. And the CEO's a money grubber and knew who Master Mask was. Ah, okay. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Okay. Well, I guess... we're back at square one. So about this. Huh? What's that? Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? We copied that data without permission. Don't show it to him. He might get mad at us. So, what are you two whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billfold. That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. Now I really want you to show it to me. Oh, now Ron's here? What the hell was the flag? What? Ah, Mr. Wright. Mr. Delight. Did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Well, you see... On the same night the Sacred Urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? Yeah, it's weird that it got sent to Ron. So maybe some of my theories are a little wishy-washy. This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. Alright. Tell us. Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are Master Mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Alright. Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! Here I am, the tragic clown! I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo, it's gotta be Detective Atme. Yup. So that night you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB Security, right? Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock his door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet. So how'd you get the key card if you were fired a year ago? Or a month ago, or whatever? When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone. Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was it Kane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. You put it in the safe? So that's why you put it in the safe. Yes, that's right. Okay, so Atme killed him. For sure. I guess he just took the Shichido with him? And hit them both? I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there, for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick. All of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Oh boy. Okay, why were you fired? Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security? How did you... I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please! Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Ooh, thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Or what? I'm confused. Are you actually a thief? Or what? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway. So he became Master Mask or Desiree, huh? But he's not Mask to Mask. Okay. Whatever. I'm confused by this. Okay. So, I guess, you know anything about this? This list. We found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard. Hey, this is a list of all the things Master Mask stole. And that's the value of each item list. And that's the value of each item listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should be at least 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows about that stuff because he used to be a security guard. So was this blackmail letter written by KB Security's CEO, Kane Bullard? I think so, probably. You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a key card. And the blackmail letter said to meet at KB Security. Guess no one other than Mr. Bullard could have written the letter then. Okay. Tell us about your boss. Mr. Bullard, my old boss. It's so sad. Do you have any idea what might have happened? Was there anyone that might have wanted him dead? Oh yeah, sure. Mr. Bullard was the type of guy who made lots of enemies. He did lots of threatening things to people. Wait, do you mean he scared people or that he would threaten them with blackmail? Well, I guess they're kind of the same, right? Okay. Hey, is this you? No, not that. Is this you? Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Mask to Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right! I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Mask to Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight? Hee, that's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. Okay, guard in the photo is Ron Delight. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atme found the Mask to Mask disguise. That's interesting. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. But blackmail letters? You got them starting when? Tell me more, now! Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. Okay, please, tell me more. This blackmail letter, is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Eminon heist. Okay. So, Kane Bullard didn't send you the blackmail. Luke Atme was blackmailing you the whole time. And he called you to the office to frame you. I see. Okay. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give it up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in a safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. But plans? What? What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting it. You were Mask to Mask. Okay, I understand what's going on now. Finally, God, I was on such a ride. I don't know how much of it was my own fault for misunderstanding, but like, it was like, I'm mask to mask, but I'm not really, but I am, but I'm not really. You are, but also, you were being blackmailed to do so. They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. That's so interesting. So Ron Delight was mask to mask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. Well, it's pretty obvious who. All I had to do was deposit the treasure I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans too? Well, see, truth is I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Okay. From Damask's second heist on, he was stealing as directed by blackmail letters. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes? But please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? Ah. Okay. I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mystic Maya! Hey! Pearly! Hey, welcome back! I'm back! Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Crane Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Whew! That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently. Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there. Okay. We'll go find out how they got there. But please don't forget about me. I won't, Ron. Don't worry. So it's funny. He stole everything else, but we did prove that he didn't steal the urn. So it's possible that Mr. Damask may go free today. And we just keep it hush-hush about all the other treasures and call it good. Found it at Atmy's office, covered in pink splotches, but it's the genuine article. Okay. Cool. And now I know where to take that. Oh my gosh, what an investigation period. It was tricky. I had to really, really dig deep on this one. Okay, Adrian. I have proof. Where are you? Okay, you're still here. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Nick, let's look around one more time. Okay, I don't need to look around. I know what's going on. I'm probably going to regret that, but... Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Do I know anything? Yeah, okay, we already read this whole thing. Alright. It's real. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is a genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how... What she discovered was that the urn had been broken again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Because you can see it right here. Not there. In this one, right? Yep, right here. This poster. It was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit! At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! I am. What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth. Ah, wait! 4. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. It looks like she's not going to give up the last Cyclops so easily. Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor? Yes. Well, kinda. There's the pink splotches on it. And there's the mark on the floor. But I don't know how to prove that exactly? Question mark? Yeah, I don't... Okay, hold on. I'll be right back, Adrian. We were told to have a look around one last time. Do we get this as evidence now? Like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. This is the same color as the paint... Okay, paint splotches on the urn. So then the question is, what's the cause of this odd shape? Let's look around here carefully, Mr. Nick. Okay, and it's the box. This box. There's something about it that's bothering me. That's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it, too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now. Alright, let's investigate again, Nick. Okay, excellent. Got it. Okay. Well, first let's... Ah, there is new dialogue here. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days. There's something about the paint mark. Bottom left, Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Ah, that's the box of Sacred Urn was in. If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well. Wow, you're right. Look, it matches. What is it, Mr. Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Okay. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Okay. Adrian. Hello. I don't have to unlock both of them again, do I? I do? Okay. That's fine. Alright. Sorry to break it to you, it's real. And now, it was broken here because of the pink paint. So, Mr. Wright? Huh? Why do you think it was broken recently again? Okay, I think I just presented the wrong one. I'm not willing to yield to you on this point. Get a grip, please. Now I'll ask you one more time. Why do you think it was broken recently? Because the box was dropped in the paint? Oh, wait. Fuck. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. Oh my god. I forgot. Okay. My bad. My bad. My bad. Wow. Okay. Now. It was broken at Lordly Taylor because it was dropped in the damn paint. There we go. Good lord. That was my fault. Well, Miss Andrews. What is this supposed to mean? There's pink paint all over this urn. And there's pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews. But... Uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape. But you can get pink paint anywhere. Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room. Liar. Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof that it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint on the urn to the paint on the floor is the paint on the box. This box. The urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. Ah! I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted on it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Why did you lie to us? Just come on, Adrian. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. It's okay, Adrian. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. Oh, well. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed into the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. Oh, Adrian. The broken piece of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock and let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Crane Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. Again with this damn image. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. Okay. Broken and repaired by Adrian Andrews 2 weeks ago, then replaced in its box, kept out of sight. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Ami Faye statue. Aha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well then, who was it? Who would have done it and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? Because Luke Atme took the Shishishido. Got it. Okay. I've got things more or less figured out, I just need to piece it together in the right order. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. Why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another mass-to-mass show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. All right. Good investigation period. That was a lot of fun. I really like piecing things together in this case. This is a fun one. Well, anyway, thank you all for watching this episode of Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations Blind. I've been Guildmaster Wiggly. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like. If you're new, consider subscribing. If you want to follow my socials or join my Discord, then in the description. And I hope to see you all next time when we get started with the final trial of the case. At least I assume. Could be a third day. I don't know.